Kevin Mitnick, a name whispered in hushed tones in the tech world, a legend, a phantom. But before the notoriety, he was just a curious teenager in 1980s Los Angeles. He loved computers. Their language fascinated him. He saw them as puzzles waiting to be solved. Mitnick's early targets were simple: payphones, computer systems at his school. Nothing malicious, just a young boy testing his limits, driven by an insatiable curiosity. He yearned to understand how things worked, how to bend them to his will. A prank here, a system bypass there. Each hack fueled his desire to learn more. These early exploits were his training ground. He learned from each success, each close call. The thrill of the challenge, the satisfaction of outsmarting the system, it all fueled his passion. Little did he know this path of digital exploration would lead him to become one of the most notorious hackers in history. Mitnick's true genius lay not just in his technical skills, but in his understanding of human nature. He realized early on that the weakest link in any security system was often the human element. This is where social engineering came in. It was an art of deception, of manipulation. Mitnick could become anyone he needed to be on the phone. A trusted colleague, a stern security officer. All it took was a voice, a carefully crafted persona. He would exploit people's trust, their willingness to help, to gain access to restricted information. One of his most famous exploits involved gaining access to Digital Equipment Corporation's computer network. He didn't need complex code, just well-placed phone calls, convincing employees to reveal their passwords under false pretenses. He showed the world that even the most secure systems were vulnerable to the right kind of manipulation. Mitnick's exploits did not go unnoticed. As his targets grew bigger, so did the attention he garnered. The FBI, specifically a young agent named Tsutomu Shimomura, were on his trail. What followed was a digital cat-and-mouse game that captivated the world. Mitnick was always one step ahead, disappearing into the digital ether, covering his tracks. He used his knowledge of phone systems, of computer networks, to stay ahead of the law. This wasn't just about hacking anymore, it was about survival. The chase became an obsession for both hunter and hunted. The media frenzy surrounding Mitnick grew with each daring hack, each near miss. He became a symbol of a new kind of criminal, a phantom in the digital age. But for all the fear he generated, there was a grudging respect for his skills, his audacity. Mitnick's run finally ended in 1995. He was apprehended, tried, and sentenced to prison. The media, which had built him up as a digital boogeyman, reveled in his downfall. But the story didn't end there. In prison, cut off from the world he knew, Mitnick had time to reflect. He emerged a changed man, ready to use his skills for good. He became a consultant, an author, a sought-after speaker on cybersecurity. He dedicated his life to educating others about the importance of security, showing them the vulnerabilities he had once exploited. Kevin Mitnick's story is a reminder that even in the darkest corners of the digital world, redemption is possible. He is living proof that our past does not define us. His legacy lives on, not just in the annals of hacking history, but in the ever-evolving field of cybersecurity. He showed the world the power of curiosity, the allure of the unknown, and the importance of using our knowledge for good.